Hello there guys, welcome to my review of the 2021 Safari Limited Spinosaurus. Now, this thing is awesome. I don't call it a water dragon for nothing. There are a few problems with it, but I think most of what I have is praise. So I'm going to start with the factory defects. This foot shouldn't be off the ground. I'm umming and ahhing about fixing it with hot water, but when it's on rough ground it shouldn't be that bad. And I think the jaw is bent down as well. I think the pose is okay. A lot of people seem to have a problem with the tail curving down like this, and it does sort of seem a bit weird because in some angles it could be resting on the tip of its tail, and that seems a bit pointless given that it's been portrayed as a quadruped, but it is a nice flow from the torso to the tail. This being from 2021, of course it is portrayed walking on four legs because the bipedal Spinosaurus is something that's only come up in the last couple of years, and it's got the nice tail fluke sort of thing. Another reason why I kind of prefer this over the collector one is the fact that it can kind of be thought of as a biped in my opinion, because it's resting on the tips of its claws rather than its knuckles, which is nice. Of course, nowadays we know that the torso was a bit shorter, so it definitely was bipedal, and the sail maybe was flat on top. It kind of looks more realistic in my opinion when it's like that. On the subject of collector, they have given it fully black eyes, which I think for this colour scheme works really well. Yeah, the colours on this thing are awesome. Although I'm not really sure about the shade of pink that they use for the inside of the mouth. Also, there's no tongue in there, which is a bit of a shame. And the scale detail is a little inconsistent in some places. It stops at the elbows and the knees on the limbs. And also they've given both the hands and feet the sort of overlapping shield-like scales, which we know that non-Maniraptoran theropods definitely didn't have. And the first toe is off the ground when it should probably be on the ground. I guess I'm kind of okay with the sort of ridged scales alongside. They do look quite cool. I think it's better than Collector's method of basically just giving it crocodile armor, because that seems a bit odd. There is minor shrink wrapping on the antorbital fenestra and the orbit, and they haven't painted the nostrils, but they've sculpted them in. So nostrils are there, they're just not particularly obvious. And it doesn't seem to have lips, but that's something that goes back and forth. I kind of think that Gregorius Paul's idea of the teeth behind the notch being covered by lips and then the interlocking teeth not, that seems most reasonable. And also you can clearly make out each individual neural spine when that should probably be thicker. You shouldn't, it's like a web of ligaments in between the spines and then a layer of skin over the top. So it should probably be pretty smooth, and potentially the same on the tail. Yeah. Right, some size comparisons. We've got like a constant of the Papodimetrodon. A couple of other Spinosaurids. We've got the Safari Baby from 2007 and the Collector Mini Baryonyx, the Collector Irritator and Schleich Baryonyx, which is struggling to fit into the frame because of the angle I've chosen. Then we've got a couple of other animals from North Africa from the same time. We've got the Collector Rugops and Uranosaurus, something else small, Safari Mini Velociraptor. And just for kicks, here's my Schleich Saltwater Crocodile, which I got recently. So, yeah. I also got this instead of any other recent Spinosaurus figure, not only because it's one of the most accurate despite being 4 years old, but it's also in scale with the Safari Carcharodontosaurus and those collector figures. Right, jeez. I don't think this is worthy of a 5 out of 5, partly because of, well, just because of the minor inaccuracies. I think it's on the same level as the Safari Cryolophosaurus, so I think I'm going to give it a 4.9. Right, so, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.